toe to leather, and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking throws.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Now on the option. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. The give and the run on 4th down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floats it out in space.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He wants to throw here on second down. Using the quick game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
A little release to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Flips it out to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Webb. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play, the 3rd play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Nice move there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Across the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Duke.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On the ground with the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. The give on 4th down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
From the red zone, looking for a space. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Duke! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down for the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Prepared for the option here in a 2-point situation, and the offense comes away with nothing.
Clemson, 13.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep on the run. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The option look. The pitch. Still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll pitch it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Twist his way through.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits it right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, the sweet feet. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
On the move. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah,
and they got him for the sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
and that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.